Hello and welcome to another video by toy-polloi. Today we're going to take a look at the Rebel B-wing pilot from Return of the Jedi. This was a figure released for the Return of the Jedi film. It came on a Return of the Jedi card, or as you see here, a Power of the Force card that I have in front of me. It's one of the characters you don't really see a great deal of in the film, but is key to the movie. It's one of the pilots of the B-wings. B-wings are excellent sort of addition to the Star Wars universe, and probably one of my favourite ships of all time. The figure that Kenner produced for the B-wing pilot is really nice actually. It's a fairly simple paint job on it, but the detailing in these Jedi figures is fantastic. The sculpt that they've done on the fabric looks excellent all down the legs. All the sort of rippling and fabric folds are just amazing. This is equal in quality to the ATST driver. The guy came with a tiny little weapon. This is probably one of the hardest guns to find just because it's so small and easily lost. Obviously you never see him with a gun in the film, but all figures were generally released with weapons. And it's an excellent army builder character because really it's a fairly generic looking face, and if you want to build up armies, which is something that I really enjoy doing, these are a great one to do. It has no sort of rebel insignia on it. It's actually got nothing on it that tells you it's even part of the Rebel Alliance. Unlike the Imperial figures, there's no little sort of logos or anything on it, which is a bit of a shame because those I think do add quite a lot of detail and just sort of nice little features to it. It's you know, as far as sculpts go, the body is excellent. The face is fairly primitive, but that works for me. The paint job in my mind could have been a little bit better. They could have put a bit more sort of you know, it'd been nice if they painted a couple of these straps around the legs, but I guess for the time this is fairly typical of the figures. Here you can see one of them in the cockpit for a B-wing. B-wing, an absolutely amazing ship. If you don't have one, hunt them down. They're currently pretty high prices they go for on eBay, but they're probably one of the best ships that you can get. This self-leveling cockpit is an absolutely excellent feature. As you can see here, the B-wing pilot fits in quite nicely and looks pretty good sitting in the cockpit. So it's always nice to have figures in your ships, and that's something I always do. Every ship I have on display has the correct figure sitting in it. As far as the card goes, I do like the cards for the B-wing pilots. They're one of only sort of 4 or 5 cards that don't actually show the character you're getting, but they show the ship that he belongs in. I think that this goes for the A-wing pilot and the TIE fighter pilot and the ATST driver. Have the same thing. They don't show the character, they just show the ship. And that's something that I really like because as a kid, the ship was more important than the pilot, so it's always nice to have a good picture of it. Here we have, this is on a Power of the Force card, so you get the free gold coin, B-wing pilot gold coin there. Not the most amazing things to collect, and they did try and sort of bring these back for the 35th anniversary, but not something I really bother collecting. On the back, obviously this is a 92 back card, so it has all 92 figures, including the rarer last 17 ones, as you can see on this bottom row here. There's not a great deal more I can say about this figure. It's just it's a fun one to have, obviously because of the army building qualities, but otherwise just a pretty standard figure with a nice sculpt. Thanks for watching.